All right, these are my super deluxe spicy, prawny, chewy noodles. This one, my friends, is such a keeper. We're gonna make my version of spicy kung pao prawn noodles. Noodles, they give me such great joy in life, and I know a lot of you love noodle recipes as well. This one is a little different. We're going to combine the noodles with one of my other favorite dishes, kung pao prawns. Well, it's usually kung pao chicken, isn't it? But kung pao prawns, just as awesome. Let's get into it, guys. We're going to start off with the spicy spices first. Spicy spices. I don't know where I get these things from. Anyway, Szechuan peppercorns. That's what I'm talking about here. These guys have like a numbing, tingly sensation, as well as bringing like some of the heat. I love using them in my cooking. So I'm just going to put a few in a pan here. I like to toast them and grind them fresh. You get the best flavor then. Now there is going to be quite a bit of heat from the dried chilies I'm going to add later. So if you don't have Szechuan peppercorns, leave them out. Don't miss out on this awesome noodle dish just because you can't get a hold of these. I hate for you to miss out. All right, so these are smelling beautiful. I'm going to get them into my mortar. Okay, so that's the situation you're after here. And I'm just going to pop them in a little bowl for later on. So for the kung pao sauce, I like to get everything mixed up before we get into the pan and stir fry. So I'm going to start with some chicken stock, some soy sauce, and some dark sweet soy sauce. This one is mainly for a little bit of color. Just a regular dark soy sauce would be fine as well. You don't have to use the thicker, sweeter kind that I've got here. Some sesame oil. And then here's a little special ingredient, another kind of pantry staple that I love to have, and it's Chinese Chengqiang vinegar, or Chinese black vinegar. So this has kind of like a floral kind of fragrance as well as that tart vinegar flavor. Look, if you can't get a hold of it, regular white vinegar or even like a dash of red wine vinegar is good as well. A little bit of sugar to balance everything out. And then to give us all the glossy thickness and that lush kind of texture, we're going to add some corn flour as well. All right, now we just want a little bit of oil to get started. And some garlic, some ginger, and some onion. I guess these are like the holy trinity of, you know, Asian stir frying ingredients, garlic, ginger, onion. I just want to give this onion a few seconds here to kind of soften up a little bit, but watch that garlic, I don't want it to burn. And now I'm going to go straight in with some dried chilies. I'm using like about 8 here because you know me, I love things spicy, but you guys can totally use less if you would prefer, or more, up to you. And I also leave the seeds in, that's why I'm just chopping them straight in here, but if you wanted the color without the heat, you could always slice them open and take the seeds out. It'll reduce the heat a little bit. Oh, I can smell the spicy already. Yum. Okay, so some capsicums in here as well. And now check out these epic prawns I've got. Some really nice big banana prawns here. But whatever, you know, shrimp is local or prawn is local in your area is great. You could even do chicken here as well, or, you know, tofu would be good as well. Definitely like a choose your own adventure dish, this one. All right, I just want to wait till these prawns are almost cooked because I'm going to be cooking my noodles at the same time, and I've got these really beautiful fresh ramen noodles here that I'm using. Any kind of noodle you've got at home is great, but timing wise, I want to get the noodles cooked just at the last minute and add them into the prawns. And that just saves me having to drain the noodles and wash up a colander and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I can just get it straight in. All right, prawns are almost there. Let's get the noodles in. And because these are fresh, they'll take no time at all, just like fresh pasta. Let's have a look. We are just about good to go. Now these prawns are looking great. They've got some nice color on them. All right, are you ready? Let's do the hot noodle into the hot pan. Awesome close-up shot. I love this one. So it's going to look quite saucy to start with, but that corn flour will soon start to work its magic and everything will thicken up and get all glossy and delish. Oh, see what I mean? That magic is happening as we speak. Okay, time to get those Szechuan peppercorns in there and a little smattering of spring onion. And that is it, my friends. Let's get this out onto a plate. And now just a little bit more greenery to finish off. Now we just need to add a little sprinkling of crushed peanuts and we're set to go. And there you go, Noodles Deluxe, in my book anyway. Let's see how we've gone here. Oh wow, these prawns are really big. This is like a really big mouthful. Excuse me if this gets messy. Huge mouthful. But that flavor, that Szechuan peppercorn pop is it's so fun with all the tingling and and then you get the spicy chili. This one's a keeper, guys. Definitely. Yum.